They're two of the greatest crime films ever made. One is slow, shadowed, Shakespearean. The other is wild, stylish, dangerous. The Godfather versus Goodfellas. Both masterpieces, but only one can wear the crown. And by the end of this video, we're going to name a winner. So let's step inside. Two stories, two visions, and one ultimate showdown. I have been obsessed with both of these films for years, and not just because they're iconic, but because they represent two completely different philosophies of cinema. One is about control, legacy, power passed from father to son, and the other is about chaos, impulse, the thrill of having it all and losing it in a flash. Both are brilliant, but very different. And if we're going to decide which one stands above the other, we need to go deep. So let's begin. The Godfather moves like a grand opera. Every frame feels sacred. The silences are heavy. The light is scarce. When violence happens, it's ceremonial, almost biblical.
Michael Francis Ritchie, do you renounce Satan?
Coppola wants you to sit with these characters, to feel their burdens, to fear the silence before the gunshot. Now, contrast that with Goodfellas. From the very first line, as far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. Scorsese grabs you by the collar. His camera moves like it's on a cocaine bender. Freeze frames, rock songs, whip pans, jump cuts. Goodfellas doesn't ask you to sit still. It dares you to keep up. If The Godfather is an oil painting, Goodfellas is graffiti sprayed on a moving subway car. The Godfather is epic. It spans generations, families, continents. It's not one man's story, it's the fall of a house. And what's brilliant is that it grows over 3 films. It deepens. It haunts you. It's about power, what it costs, and who it consumes. Goodfellas, on the other hand, zooms in. Starts with a kid looking up to gangsters and ends with that same man snitching and living in a beige suburban prison.
See him here in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Could you please point him out for the members of the jury? Your Honor, please let the record reflect that Mr. Hill has identified the defendant, James Conway.
It's a rise and fall story, but it's tight, intimate, almost claustrophobic by the end. In The Godfather, the tragedy is generational. In Goodfellas, the tragedy is personal.
Now I gotta turn my back on you.
One ends with a man closing the door on everything human, and the other ends with ketchup and egg noodles. What do these films actually say about the world they portray? The Godfather turns the mafia into a myth. It's not about thugs, it's about kings and dynasties.
I consider it a great dishonor to me personally to have to deny that I am a criminal.
Family is everything. Honor matters, even if it's twisted. The world is brutal, yes, but it has rules. Goodfellas burns that to the ground. Loyalty is fake. Brotherhood, temporary. The only thing that matters is the next score, the next hit, the next bag of cash. Where The Godfather gives us tragedy, Goodfellas gives us entropy. And that's why both are so powerful. Because they're not really about gangsters, they're about us. About America, about ambition, about systems that eat people alive.
What am I doing here? Where am I? I'm in jail. Okay, so listen. So I'm breaking into the video real quick because I want to tell you guys a big secret. Hollywood is done. I worked in Hollywood as a professional editor and visual effects artist for almost 30 years, and I'm going to tell you, Hollywood is done. The way things used to get done in this town, it's not going to be that way anymore. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start breaking down the gates and kicking out the gatekeepers. So I am going to teach anyone who wants to know all the secrets in post-production. I am giving one-on-one resolve mastery coaching now. And this is not some video class that you buy from me and you watch videos of me teaching you how to do. No. I will get on a Zoom call with you and I will teach you what you want to know. We will tailor a custom curriculum for you and what you want to know, where you want to go. I will make you a resolve expert. So go to my website, resolvemastery.com. Check it out. Sign up for a free consultation. See if this might work for you. All right, now get back to the video.
Michael Corleone is one of the greatest tragic characters in cinema history. He doesn't want to be his father, but he becomes worse. More ruthless, more isolated, and in the end, utterly alone.
That's Pop talking.
You're goddamn right, that's Pop talking.
Henry Hill? He's charming, fun, but empty.
Please put the gun down, Karen.
His arc is a warning, not a tragedy. In the end, he doesn't pay the price. He avoids it, but he lost everything that mattered anyway. The Godfather asks, what are you willing to sacrifice to protect your legacy? And Goodfellas asks, what happens when you never had one? Let's talk influence. The Godfather changed the language of film. It redefined how stories could be told. Slow, patient, operatic.
But I wept. Why did I weep?
It influenced everything from Breaking Bad to Succession to The Sopranos. But Goodfellas, it changed style. Pacing, attitude.
I said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother.
The modern crime film owes just as much to Scorsese as it does to Coppola. In a way, The Godfather made gangsters noble, and Goodfellas made them real. Both left fingerprints all over pop culture, but only one became scripture. Two visions, one epic and tragic, and one fast and feverish. Both masterpieces. But which one is greater? For me, it comes down to this. I'm drawn to stories that feel larger than life. I like my films like I like my myths. Slow, sorrowful, soaked in fate. Goodfellas is a brilliant ride, but The Godfather is an elegy. Tragedy you can feel in your bones. The crown belongs to the Godfather.
Yeah, sure.
That's my verdict. But now I want to hear yours. Which film hits harder for you? Which one lingers longer after the credits roll? Drop your vote in the comments. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more weird, beautiful things.